Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Ooh, it's News from the Gelding. Apologies, I haven't been on here for a couple of weeks, but I've not been very well, unfortunately. So the first thing was I had this mysterious illness I've talked about before. I've had it for about 12 years now. It comes and goes, and it means that left half of my body goes a bit funny. And it came back with a vengeance 2 weeks ago, stronger than I've ever experienced it, in fact, slightly alarming. And I was getting muscle spasms in my arm and just really terrible fatigue. But that's gone now again. So I'm putting it down to the weather. Let's hope it's the weather and just general stress, I think, because I've been quite busy trying to get this book released on time, and I've got various painting commissions to do on top of my normal work. So been a bit busy. So it's probably that, hopefully. And then after I got over that, I got like a chest infection or something. So because I drive children for my day job, invariably I'll catch something. Eventually, it's in a confined space, and they've always got something, some kind of cold or virus, and so I got that. I had a bit of a Barry White voice going on, and kept coughing my head off. Anyway, I'm more or less back to normal now. So, first thing to say is the book release will be this Friday. Damn sure it's going to be on this Friday. I'm more or less finished now. I've also got the proof copy, which I got last week. So this is it here. I'm really pleased with it, actually. What I'm going to do is pop up a picture here. So you may notice it looks a bit odd. So I've learned from my mistakes of the previous books that I sent off for proof copies. And so, for example, the first one, James of Gallandar, I did 4 different versions because I couldn't get the print quality right on the cover. This time I thought, right, I'll experiment on the cover itself. So that's why I did these swatches, which is altering the saturation and the levels, the general levels, to hopefully come up with something that looked good. And so the one that I've chosen, so this main area, which is a bit lighter, that's what I'm going for. So I haven't had to waste money getting loads of different copies. I've also, on the back, I was experimenting with different font colours and various things. So it's using it as a complete test piece, really. And obviously on the inside I was able to proofread it again. And I'm going to have to make quite a few changes. It's amazing how reading a story that you've written changes from it being on the computer screen to a book format. I suppose we're so accustomed to reading. Well, I'm accustomed to reading in this kind of format that I notice things that I didn't notice when it was on the screen, if you know what I mean. Especially the general flow of a story, sentence and paragraph structure, whether it looks right on the page, not whether it looks right on the page, but whether it flows, where you would typically end a paragraph, for example. It makes sense when I'm writing it. I think, well, that's a paragraph. But then when you're reading it in a book form, sometimes it's too long, for example, and you realise, I could have made another paragraph there. We're not dealing with quite the same subject. But anyway, there we are. There's going to be a final edit in the next couple of days. And then it's all ready to go. So I'm really happy, actually. So if you look at the spine, I've decided, because it's quite a thin book. I mean, it's just over 30,000 words, so half the size of my other books. That sits right on the spine. I was really happy with that. So I've gone for this kind of vertical text because it would be tiny else, and it's bang in the middle, which is really nice. So quite happy with that, and the way it's laid out inside is also quite pleasing. So that's all ready to go. So I would say if you're interested in purchasing it, I haven't fully worked out the costing yet, but it's going to be a lot cheaper than the last one. So the print copy is going to be around £5.99, I think. and the ebook maybe £2.99, something like that. But I would say only buy it. I know a lot of you will want to buy it just because you want to help me out, which is lovely. But I would say only buy it if you're interested in it, because I don't want you to just buy it for that reason, if you know what I mean. So these are 6 short stories of a kind of a dark nature. So we're dealing with apocalypse, post-apocalyptic scenarios, alien invasion, aliens, various deaths and various untimely endings. I don't think there's any of the books really end nicely. Any of the stories end nicely. So bear that in mind. I don't think it's going to be the kind of book you want to settle down with in front of the fire during Christmas, perhaps. But if you're like me, you probably would enjoy a spot of that. So anyway, there we are. Oh, look, someone's on the phone. Let's have a look at this. This is going to be crap. Hello? Hello? Motherfucker! See, I get these kind of cold calls all the fucking time. Bastard. Anyway, there we are. So yeah, that's all ready to go on Friday. I'll do another video on Friday on the book release day, just for the hell of it. I know these videos don't exactly promote the book at all. The only people that watch these videos, the one you're watching now, are my dedicated followers. So I get around 60 views on those. I don't know how else to promote the damn thing. I know promotion side of things is definitely my weak point, my Achilles heel. And this time I'm going to do bugger all. I'm just going to release the thing and just tell you about it, because it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't make any difference. I'm hoping that because there's a bloody skull on the front cover, it's going to attract a few more people. That's a tenuous hope, obviously, but you never know. You never know. Okay, so yeah, book this Friday. What else? Yeah, so as I said, I had 3 painting commissions. If Dick Splash, if you're watching this, I'm afraid I haven't even bloody started yours. Well, I've got the base coat down, ready to go, but yeah, I've just been with illness and all that. I haven't done any painting. I've another commission that I haven't finished. But last 2 days I've been working feverishly on one that's got a deadline for next week. So that's for my sister. So that's finished now. Yeah, I put in a big stint yesterday. I did 6 hours of painting alongside my other job. So that was a 12-hour day yesterday. Just nailing it, just trying to get it out. But anyway, that's done. But yeah, Dick Splash, I will get yours done. It might be in the new year now, but we'll have to see. So there we are, painting. I absolutely loved painting though yesterday and the day before. I thought it was going to really play havoc with my wrist, but it did really well. Well done, wrist. Yeah, he's been okay actually. Last few days, I thought I was going to pay the price for that feverish brush work, but no, it's been quite all right. Thank God. Okay, so what else? Our television died. It was a sad day, and it happened to be on the very day that England were going to be playing their first knockout game of the World Cup. Who the hell were they playing again? Senegal. So yeah, I thought, right, fuck this. We went out, drove. Went to the tip, turfed out the old one, which only lasted just under 3 years. Absolute crap. It was rubbish right from the day one. But we bought that one because our previous television died on the first day of lockdown, so we're not having much luck. Then drove straight to a shop. I'm not going to say which one it was because I don't want to advertise. As if it fucking matters on here. It was Curry's PC World. And got a new TV. Bish bash bosh, it's up and running and it looks splendid. It's not a very expensive one, but hopefully it's going to last longer than 2.5 years or whatever the last one did. So yeah, all ready for tomorrow, everyone. All those England supporters. We're going to be playing France and it's going to be a hellish game. It'd be lovely if we win, but I don't really mind. It's nice to have got to this point in the competition. I'm always struggling with wind when I'm doing these because I've just eaten, and anyway, let's not go there. Okay, I think that's about it. I had grand plans for the next few weeks. Videos I was going to release. I'd recorded the review of the next part of the Dark Tower series, but that was when I was right on the cusp of not being well, and it just didn't go very well. So I will do that soon. And there's a couple of other ones I've been planning as well, and I wasn't able to do them either. But I'm just putting everything now into this book release, and so once it's done on Friday, I'm getting out my cigar and I'm going to smoke the bugger. So I always have a cigar every time. I don't smoke anymore, I do vape. But yeah, every time I do a book release, I get a cigar and smoke the hell out of it as a nice little treat. I can't wait. So yeah, that's lovely. So that's going to be this Friday. And then going to meet up with a couple of my brothers, Mitch and Mark, on the Saturday. We're going to do a bit of retro gaming, so that I might have that on my other channel if you want to get involved. I'm not sure if it'll be a live one or not. I may not even record it. I don't know yet. But anyway, let's leave it there. Thanks for... Oh, yes, sorry, I forgot to say. I did that poll recently, didn't I, about which cover... so the one that won it in the end was the one I was going to choose anyway, so that's lucky, isn't it? So there we are. Thanks for your involvement if you did vote. I know that those community things, you don't always get notifications for them, so if you didn't see it pop up, don't worry about it. It's a load of shit anyway, isn't it? It's a bit clunky, that thing. Anyway, let's leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday for the book release day. Can't bloody wait. Okay, cheerio.